Just going to show you a little video on how to clean up old rusty axe heads. Here we got axe heads all rusty, cement mixer with pea gravel. I'll be back. Now this is what these axe heads look like going in. This one's still got a wood handle on it. These are all found metal detecting with old ghost town. So we put them in a cement mixer. We're going to put a board on it. We're going to spin it. Run it for about half an hour. Once it's done running, we take them out. They look like this. All this iron has been ran through that cement mixer with pea gravel in it to take off all the rust. Be right back. So here we got a board hooked on with some J hooks, so I can get a better shot over here for you, like such. Now we take this thing, we angle it down so it's sideways, and then we're going to come over here and we flip the switch. Alrighty, so after 15 minutes only of running this, this is what these axe heads look like now. Still has a nice patina, yet all that rust has been knocked off. You don't want to run it too much, otherwise you're going to lose all that patina on there, which I love it. It's just nice, black, beautiful patina on there. Here, I'll pull the rest of these out and show you the rest of them. So here they are all pulled out. I want to especially show you these right there. You could tell how pitted those are. Those are those extremely rusted ones. Now a lot of people are like, oh, hey, you should do electrolysis. And yeah, I looked at all the research on that, and yes, there is my electrolysis tank. I'm doing that to do some of the bigger artifacts. And it works, but it's so time consuming. I found out that this has worked way, way better. Now keep in mind when you're operating this thing, it's not designed to be doing this, so use your heads. Look at it, stick around, wear some ear defenders, because boy, that thing is loud. Yes, that was a turtle you saw in the background. And just kind of keep an eye with what you're doing. 15 minutes is all it took to take all that rust off and to clean all this up. And then now we're going to do the next phase. I'm going to show you that here in a little bit. So just to show you, this is what the pea gravel looks like going in. After taking off all that rust, that's what the pea gravel looks like coming back out. Now I'm going to end up using this next year to finish up my flagstone to level everything off for my outdoor kitchen. Alright, so I emptied out this cement mixer. I put in a bunch of sawdust. I got a whole bunch of this nice ash sawdust from my sawmill. I got a whole bunch of it in here. I already threw some oil in. And I just take my used cooking oil, like such. I'm just going to add a bunch of it in there. Then we'll throw a board back on, and we're going to start turning it. We'll see how it looks like when it gets done. Alright, I did 20 minutes of tumbling on these things. They clunked a lot. I should add more sawdust so that way it doesn't clunk as much. But here is what we got for the results. These things look beautiful. There's a little bit of shininess to them. That's because of clunking it too much. That's what it looks like compared to all the other metal after it gets done getting scrubbed. In fact, here, I'm going to lay a whole bunch of these out and I'll show you them all laid out. Alright, so I'm going to add more sawdust and more oil to help buffer these. But just to show you, that's what it looks like after they came out of the pea gravel, taking the rust off. And this is what it looks like after the sawdust and the oil, which by the way, if you use used fish oil for cooking fish up like I did, it does smell a little bit fishy. So think about what you're going to use before cooking and using it for making relics. But that is the patina, how it turned out. It's absolutely beautiful. Now these right here were heavily pitted. So that was ones that were extremely rusted. It's got a little bit of a shine to it. But still, you could coat that with some oil, it'll darken back up. But this is what I came up with using a cement mixer, taking old iron relics, and within a week's time, in my spare time, I was able to take a whole bunch of all this metal and turn it looking into this, as opposed to using the electrolysis method. If electrolysis works for you, hey, more power to you. The other thing too, if you want to experiment using wood chips instead of sawdust, it might work better, it might work worse, I don't know. More sawdust acting as a buffer I think is going to help so it doesn't tumble and clunk and shine them up too much. But this has been very successful for me. I'm very pleased with it, and I hope this helps other people out there with how to go through a lot of iron relics and be able to make them look presentable and get all the rust off them and help preserve them very quickly and very cheaply, in my opinion. So, good luck everybody. Happy hunting out there with the metal detectors, and have a good day. It's so cute.